can give us like a day's notice.
Yeah, we're going in now to get the timetables of when they have the activities on.
Okay. Do. Yeah, that'll be great.
But you might as well come on in and see what the room is like. And
Great.
so the reception is here for all the different projects that are there's local employment and different things going on. These were These are a few different bits of footage, you know, the outdoor projects. Sadly enough, there's Martin, he's one of the boys that just committed suicide. Tom, there's Michael, out fishing. Ned, this is Michael Donovan that was originally, you know, coming with us on the crew.
Oh yeah.
With his pike.
Yes, I got a glimpse of him.
Here now is Ned, is one of the two lads that we're looking for, Ned and Christopher. He was involved in a documentary with Paddy Houlihan and with Johnny White. That there is Dolly, whose mother is Ninny. Remember Bridget that we met, Bridget Donovan?
Yes.
And here were the lads knocking on with horses. This is Ned Delaney, that was the little bald-headed baby. That was
not this Ned Delaney.
That Ned Delaney is this guy.
Okay. All right. And have we seen him yet?
Not yet, but
No,
we're
we
going
haven't.
to we're going to try and nail him now.
Today, yeah. Now, as I recall, none of this was here when Horselands was made.
These types of projects.
None of them.
No, this building.
As
No.
far as I remember.
There was a youth club. There was an old hall down in Hillside Park,
Right.
and these projects would have been based down there in those days with Father Ned Crosby and Sister Rose.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, and there's the book that they did recently.
With the killers in it.
Cameraman coming. Oh yes, great, and you get to see this on the.
What's this?
So this is Anthony, the youth worker here. This is Finn. This is Noel from. Are you Freuga at the moment? Is it?
Yeah.
It's Freuga. So this is the girl that we had seen down in the house down in the mountains. So they have her there.
Yeah, you met Bridget, did you?
Have you sound on
Don't
that?
have sound on this now.
Oh right.
We will have shortly next week. Hopefully, we'll get our new computers.
So what's that? Is that on the?
So Mark is there as well behind Finn that you can get a look at.
Hi.
Let's go.
All right, gentlemen. How are you? I was wondering about this. I was reading in the Airtel News this morning about this Feroiga report on youth. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
I was looking at Airtel this morning on page 108.
Right.
There was, it's a very good report on youth, and it was done by Feroiga and somebody else.
I think we'll leave her up RT there, just looking at it.
Yeah,
If you go to the RT website, they have Airtel on it.
and it sounded very, very interesting.
And was it in youth in general, or was it
Yes, youth in general, which I thought was good because presumably that covers all youth. I hope.
Yeah.
And what I was wondering was that, John, I emailed you or
Yes, yeah, send me the test, but I wasn't anywhere near.
near it.
And I was assuming that
page
I would find
108 actually this morning. Life tougher for today's youth. There it is, page 114 now.
Yes. If you, where it says 103 there, I think if you can.
Yeah, just go to 114.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is another
But
bunch
what I
of.
wondered was.
This is a soccer tournament
Traveller youth.
that a lot of the lads are involved in,
Okay.
and
Oh yeah, for
You draw-
a big thing with.
you draw
PSB, right.
raffle. It's called the Youth World Cup, and the idea is you pull a name, whether you're Jamaica or who I can't remember. Who's that this year? The Red Wales, Serbia, Montenegro. So the kids then have to go off and do some kind of a project based on Serbia, Montenegro, or whoever they draw, whether it's Turkey or
Yeah.
Jamaica or
Yes, I
or
hope-
what.
I hope so. What is
So
his
that'll be a
name?
bunch of the young lads from around here.
Kennedy. Yes, I made Horselands, the film on the. Have the lads seen Horselands?
I don't think
I've
so.
seen
You
it,
might
yeah.
have. You
I
have
have,
probably
yes,
seen
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
14
very nice.
years ago we
Yeah.
made it, yeah. So we're trying to do a follow-up now.
Okay.
to see.
With the same sort of people.
With the same people, and you know, we have all their photographs here and everything when they were little.
Yeah.
And now they're sort of all, you know, married and dispersed.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about it is that of all these children who lived on hillside in terrible conditions,
Yeah.
except that the compensation was that they were living right with nature, you know, with the horses, with the animals, down in the woods, etc.
Yeah.
As far as I can establish, only 2 of them have gone slightly wrong.
Okay. And who are these here?
Well,
They're
we
like
shan't
this
say
here.
on the
Okay,
camera.
yeah.
But so it's an interesting thing to me that all of the rest of them seem to be quite happily, you know, they were children without flush toilets and all that. It would be nice if you saw the film actually, because if, you know, in conjunction with that, it might be interesting to see if they did talk to traveller youths.
Oh yeah, I'd say they probably didn't.
I'd say they probably didn't
Generic.
too.
No,
You
it
see,
would have
that's,
been generic kids. Who
yeah,
yeah.
that's specialised, isn't it?
Now, another
Traveller
thing,
would be
Mark,
seen as, as a kind of a special travellers, foreigners. Yeah.
this brings up another issue. It could be something of use to you. There's 3 books in this collection. There was, going back 5 or 6 years ago,
Yes.
a young fella kept bringing stories into the teacher.
All right.
You know, that can we read these stories? And
Right.
the teacher was Terry Calley, was using the stories as word searches, as a learner, whatever, in the school anyway, taking up the vocabulary and one thing or another, and
Right.
adapted it, and asked the kid, where the hell did you get all these stories, where they're coming from? And it turns out that it was from the young fella's mother.
Oh, fantastic.
So as it happened then, this was Julia Sweeney, who's now working with the Traveller Support Group and all of that type of
Julia,
thing.
yes.
So he was bringing in the stories, Terry was using them as reading materials in the classroom, and then they got these printed. There's 3 of them in that series,
Right.
wherever the heck the other 3 are.
The other 2.
So may I borrow this?
And I'll certainly be able to get you a full
Do.
pack. I
Do.
don't know if
All
there's, I've
Sorry
still
if
got
we're
bits and pieces in
interrupting
the
your
bags
gentlemen,
knocking
aren't we?
around.
No.
So
Did
there's,
you get a shot at the horses and ponies thing?
Yeah,
oh yeah, so there's the
Um,
2 actually, Terry and Julia.
Oh right, oh right.
So anyway-
I know Julia.
And Terry would be the chairperson who took over from Sister Rose as
Oh.
the chairperson of these youth projects. When
Oh,
Rose
right.
went off to Haiti that time, it was
Okay,
left in the hands of Terry.
okay.
So, and these then with
Yeah.
tiny, real nitro engines
Oh,
in them,
great.
and
Yeah,
they have to
that'd be
strip
great.
them and all
So
this.
Thursday, if Thursday, 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Or there's an art club on as well, but it's Wednesday.
No,
Yeah.
I think that one would work well because it's got a good age group. You know, that they have a good idea.
They
of what
have
we're
a
talking
good
about.
idea who we are and what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I could do that, but
That'd
the
be
only
great.
thing is now to do that for next Thursday. might
Oh
be
no,
a
I
bit
wouldn't.
squeezed.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
rush you at all. No,
Yeah.
no.
I could have it loaded next Thursday when they're
Yes.
there, and let them if let you know if it was forcing them into bringing.
No forcing. No.
If I just turn it on when they're there.
I
Yeah, they're
absolutely
logic, yeah.
think that's the best way. 280
Yeah.
3299. That's my phone number. And may I ask your name again?
Anthony Kniff.
Anthony. Are you Anthony to the chemists?
Nothing. No.
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 People ask me
Not
that.
that I know of anyway.
Next to a great chemist. And are you a youth worker?
Yeah,
Anthony?
youth worker here in Ballyband Travel Youth Project.
Okay.
Oh, this then is the last book that was done this week.
Yes.
Some kid was telling you about it. The Killers,
Oh yeah, that's it.
Jimmy. So here's Jimmy's story, page 11.
Traveller Youth Project.
Alright.
I'll have that lined up for next Thursday so the lads can
That's
see it.
great.
Stick it in the
And
phone.
sorry, may I ask your name again?
It's Noel Cronin.
No, thanks, no. And you're with...
I'm with Veroiga here in
Right.
Ballyvan.
What
John,
is-
do you have a copy of the
What
house?
is the word actually?
I do, I've loaded them. I've
Um,
2 of them out in the car, but I want to
Veroiga's
give them to
for
people
youth,
already.
Veroiga,
For
yeah,
youth.
Yeah,
You've got
for and then
copies of them.
Oiga, O-I-G-E.
Of these?
Well,
Yeah.
O-I-G-E,
Figure
Irish
that,
for
yeah,
youth.
figure that.
Yeah.
Calculate. For like that. Great.
We might be able to get Jimmy or someone of the
And is it relatively recent that
read
Freud
it.
have become involved in the traveller thing?
Well, we wouldn't be...
Right.
But they did most of the work themselves. Like that was actually written
Yeah.
with a bit of coaxing.
Well, that's great.
Eyeballs.
That's great.
So we might actually bump into some of the kids on this as it happens. We're going down looking for Christopher and Ned, small Ned.
Well, then Patrick.
Right.
Daniel Delaney as well is knocking around, should be knocking around.
Okay.
Down around there.
Right, Patrick Delaney. Which Patrick is this? This is the youngest.
Small Ned's.
Younger
Ned, you know.
Now, are we talking about this Delaney? This lad?
Yes, his
Okay.
younger brothers.
And we're talking about Christopher as well.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh yeah.
It
He
reminds
was a
me
fabulous
offhand.
kid.
So you
as well.
have, you don't have the old
Absolutely
documentaries that Johnny
fabulous.
White did.
I have bits and pieces of stuff there now.
There's no clip of this one of the lads doing scrap. Dolly.
There should be some here at the moment. The only thing is now Johnny has a copy of it.
Right.
So I give it to him.
No, can I give you my thing?
You can, yeah.
Just my phone number's on the back of it. And,
No.
great.
Yeah.
Great, good.
Scrap lads.
Bring that back to me.
Yeah. Is it done?
No, it'll be over here.
Over here.
Upstairs.
Alright, so it's right up here.
Yeah, great.
It's over next to the disco room.
Oh, great. That'll be good. All right. Thanks very much again, lads. Thanks. Thanks.
So you've got a young fella coming in now?
Well, I have Jolly now, but Jonathan is coming in then after that.
Right.
Do you want me?
No, but this is the type of thing that you might be interested in.
Who is this?
Young fellas now coming in, getting, they're probably just dropping up to
Oh,
the
yeah.
youth workers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Whether
that's...
it's- Ned, come in. You've met now already.
What's the story?
No, there's a soccer tonight.
There's soccer on tonight.
What time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
They said there's no soccer out there, did it?
Isn't there soccer tonight, isn't he?
No soccer's on at 8.
No soccer, I might go to not.
Aye, never mind. It's 8 o'clock, it's on.
No, go
Again, yeah.
We'll be there.
We'll see you later.
Oh yeah.
Is there any rugby
And is that
matches?
indoor soccer, no?
There's no rugby matches on until the end of next month. The end of the month.
The end of the month.
Robbie, can we play Robbie?
Can you play rugby?
Connacht versus
When is that? Is that
Ulster.
Ulster, the 23rd of November. The next one.
The next match.
Oh no, hold on a second actually. There's one on the 16th of November.
Edinburgh.
Connacht till Saturday. You won't be going to every matches now. You got
No,
your turn.
I know, yeah, no.
But we'll be going to another one soon anyway. And I might be
Can we
able
go
to
get a glove, Bentley?
Not now, we can sometime.
Can we have a golf?
No. You can't go now, we'll be able to go sometime. We have another lad coming in. Nate or Danny.
I know play glove, Bentley.
Would you bring us first place person then?
I will.
What's the name, mate?
I'd love to go to place person.
Is that Tommy too?
No. Yeah, the driver. Let's call the driver, isn't
Is that a driver?
This is right.
He's a bit for kids upside your head.
it? He's the first driver, he's like nimble.
He's a first driver. He's upside your head. What's the name one there?
Devil woman.
That's 3 iron.
Devil woman, let me be.
That's 3 iron.
Stop.
Devil woman, let me see. Leave me alone, I wanna go home. Mary, devil woman, Mary was crying, but now Jonathan.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Hey.
You do golf there, don't you? You do
Devil
golf
woman.
there?
Yeah, we're just going to buy some golf.
So
You know, they're just on loan, but I'm buying some next week, so we'll be taking lads off playing golf for 3-par golf. We'll probably pitch and push until we get used to it. We started taking lads as well to see Connacht rugby matches, so that's another new kind of departure for us. What do you think of the rugby last week, lads?
France.
Come on, friends.
More France, I think. What do you
Where? Us?
show me?
No, Serbia. What were you last year? Cuba.
Did you win or out?
Those lads.
Yeah. Oh, it's top the group.
Try playing the World Cup.
Say that again.
Try playing the World Cup.
If you wouldn't
Next year, if you come and if you qualify, if you
have
go to the trials,
You're like me. They're right, Andy.
that's it.
Huh?
You might get 4 years in it.
Come on,
Danny.
he's good there.
You might get 4 years in it.
No,
I got me first year in it, so the one we take it.
Me and Dennis played the US.
I stopped this up.
Do you know a tune, man?
Actually, man, night Andy tomorrow. Who wins?
No, manners.
Joe.
No. Nee. Belly Bear Travelers.
Ah,
What's that?
give me all of that.
I don't have it in the box now.
If I take Travelers calling.
I have loads of them.
Like, come
I'm
on.
all loaned them out and never got them back.
I'll
I'll show you one next week if you want.
Have they DVDs written there, Travers?
No.
Or Horselands Revisited?
Well, it's still set the chair out there.
Go into it and see a bit about boxing if you want.
You go. Yeah, still shocks or damage. Because got this any.
Irish.
Come on, man.
That's it. Ah, Denny Mirror Canada, remember?
I don't have. There's no sound on this now at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to see sound. I just want to see the.
Will you see if I?
Yeah, where's on here now?
You won't.
American versus. Oh, yeah, this is in the Olympics time. Go. Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to make it full screen.
Ah. So I can't see now.
Can I hear sound? Find out.
It's not working out in hospital.
I just want to see anything like that. There's a mirror can.
That's not American.
I'm going to get back into another one.
Just we're friends now. I just want to see. I just want to see the Olympics.
Yeah, hold on a second.
What the f-
No, Andy, won't.
I want to get one that works properly.
I just want to see this Olympics on there. Olympics. How long is that for? 2 minutes. It stops me, anyway. Chinese bastards. I'm American, some boxer.
What Connor's in?
Red. Chinese, what is that about?
He's Korean.
Huh?
He's Korean.
Korean. He's handy. Yeah, but he's shy man.
Koreans wouldn't like to hear you saying that.
Chinese bastards.
Korean.
Okay. I boxed his brother.
Did you?
Did.
My cousin boxed his brother. That is my boy asked me to box him.
Didn't.
Boxed. That is great, he boxed American's brother. American's brother started.
How big are you trying against him?
He lost, he stopped in the third round. He's a good American, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good, alright.
What's KOK?
Republic of Korea, People's Republic of Korea or something like that. Republic of Korea,
It's
I
like
think. Yeah.
cock.
That's
It
Japan.
was KOR.
Huh?
KOR.
Is it?
That's Japan.
Pan his professional record. He's too strong for America.
He didn't win the Olympics, he got
No.
silver, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
He loses?
Yeah, but he bet the fellow bet him. No, he wins this one.
Oh, I'm tired.
But you know the fellow bet him in the final? He bet him. American bet him after that. Fucking brilliant, isn't he?
He's not bad, no, alright.
He's very good. How's he bad?
I didn't say he was bad, I said he's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad, but he's good then, isn't he?
Well,
That day on me cheek in the daytime.
what sort of sweets you do then?
Will you get the man a sweet?
Not good.
Go on and take one, yeah.
Last one. You might have it. Cool. Give the man over there a sweet. Will you give him a sweet?
Don't worry, no, don't worry.
Yeah, well,
Don't want to leave us
Jesus, you're
nice.
Oh my god. Let's see now. Have you any phone for me?
Why would I give you a phone?
Have you any phone for me?
No, hold on a second. Why would I give you a phone?
Because I'd want one.
I want a lot of things, but I can't have them.
Okay. He's crying.
No, want another clue?
That's Willie Wyback as well. This is Noreen Barrett. And there's Mary Barrett.
Mary Barrett there.
And
Oh my
Old
God,
Frank.
Mary hasn't changed a bit.
She
Yeah,
hasn't,
Eileen
has
Mahan
she?
and Maggie Delaney. Old Jim has died. Frank Barrett. So this is what they're going back is getting interviewing these people now again, and the idea is that everybody to have some kind of a celebration or a night out. Yeah.
You see, that time they had, they had all the elements of the traveller life, outdoors, animals, but none of the facilities,
Yes.
like running water and that. And now they have the running water and the facilities, but that element, to a large extent, is gone out of it.
Gone it is,
And
yeah.
I'm anxious to look at that, that
Because do you
what was
remember
gained and what was lost.
around that time there was the original, the barrel caravans
Yeah.
Yes,
were being made.
that's
There
right.
was
The odd one they
That's
made.
right.
Yeah.
Martin Carthy and that.
Because I remember I
Yes.
used to come up the road and see it being made in different
That's
stages.
right, my friend. I
Actually,
lived over there then. I lived there
There's a
for 6 months.
photograph. Is there a photograph of it there? Or was it you?
I had the old barrel caravan because Lisa Donovan was recording her CD
Right.
and we tried to do a cover incorporating that particular picture.
Right.
All right.
And
Yes,
I took
remember
pictures
it.
of her on the stone
All right.
outside, and we kind of added
Okay.
them to it.
Right.
And
Right.
where's
Very nice.
Lisa now?
Lisa plays with the intercultural music group. Paddy Houlihan
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that group.
And what day of the week, Paddy? Is
They're here,
Music group.
I'll
This
tell you
is
now.
good.
Now that intercultural group they've got, it's out of that Bia, the young Bridget Mongan,
Yes.
was on television during the week, but they've also got Nigerians and every other nationality in it.
They're here
And
on Tuesdays from 3 to 6, and generally from 3 to 4 is the traveller children, and then the Nigerian children come in and join them from that.
Oh, great.
But they're doing quite a lot more stuff now than they did in the
they're trying
beginning.
to get a DVD made.
Yeah.
Is there anything on this in the way of a pamphlet or anything?
There isn't, because it's all
isn't.
very new at the moment.
Okay, that's great. Intercultural music group Tuesday 3 to 6, and then Tuesday. What else did you say?
No, it was just
That
the two
was
halves.
They have that group up between 3 to 6.
The
Okay.
travellers
Yeah.
start
The
early
travellers
and the others
start
come in
early
for the
and
second
then they,
half.
And it's up here, is
Yeah,
it?
it's actually in our Glen room opposite Anthony's room that you've just been in there.
All right.
We actually did another CD as part of the Intercultural Festival last year. The Traveller Children and the Nigerian children.
All right.
They all sang a song together. That was another cover that we did up. The song was We're All One.
We're all one.
Yeah, it's beautiful to listen
We're
to
all
actually.
the one.
And I think actually,
B is on that side, isn't it?
yeah, B is on the cover.
See,
of
we
that
might
one.
be able to use these songs in the film.
Right.
Because it's a lovely song.
You
This
know.
is beautiful.
We're
No,
all
I know.
one.
And then there was the other Halloween one that was done
That would
recently.
be
Yeah, I
very
didn't see
good.
that.
Yeah.
No. And Lisa's one is The Singer is the name of Lisa's song. And then Bia's song is Time Makes It Clearer.
Actually, there's potential there for a small album, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be actually.
All the
Did you show her the time?
Oh, right.
Did she? For Bia?
Yeah.
No, from the Nikita, another girl again. One of the names that.
She had cancer or something and was in hospital.
She was one of the leukemia. She was one of the Delaney's. She'd be a granddaughter of Huggins and Maggie Delaney.
We're trying to get you a copy if you're fine. Yes. Oh,
Just did it in well the kids.
Yeah,
Nikita's in the neutral then.
it is. Yeah.
Yes.
She
And I bet
was
you
in
find
West
that if you
Side.
asked them that that's a mixture of two other names.
Yes, probably.
Because there's a little one down beside us as well, and her name is Norika. And
Right.
it's part of Nora and part of something Ita.
Right.
And they've made up Norika of the child's name.
May I ask your name again?
Denise Cook,
And what do you do here today?
under receptionist.
She runs the.
I don't
Tommy's the manager that drinks tea and coffee with me.
Excuse me now.
Any chance we can
You
get
know,
it?
from the Tommy Cook, no? Back
know.
in the Claddagh, no? Years ago.
Well, my father-in-law would be originally from the Claddagh.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was
Right.
Just like myself.
one of
Tommy.
triplets.
Are you Claddagh?
I'm originally
as well?
born and bred
Are
Claddagh.
you serious?
And my mother's a Claddagh
Oh, I
woman.
did not know. that.
Really?
Back
When things are going good, I'm from Claddagh. When they're going bad, I'm from Ballydon.
Oh,
We all take our stay
And,
Claddagh roots when things are good.
Denise
that's
Cook.
tidy there.
Born and bred.
And your name, sir, is
Tommy Flaherty.
Tommy Flaherty. My mother's name was Flaherty.
We were the ones that
From Middle
Took over
Street.
the West.
No, we dropped the O.
You
The
took the
posh
soup.
parties.
We were let back into the city walls once we dropped the O.
Well,
All right.
And we've kept the people out of Claddagh since.
I didn't know that.
did your people come from Middle Street in the beginning? By any
No,
chance?
their grandfather and them were up in Chantala.
Right.
Chantala and Bournemore.
All
Would have
right.
been the origins here, but not the original. I know the Flahertys now you'd be thinking of there in Middle Street.
Yes.
That wouldn't be ours.
Yeah, that's my grandfather's.
Yeah.
Middle Street.
Someday I'm going to sit down and do the family tree.
Yeah,
You know,
it's worth
just-
it.
It's
Yeah,
especially the Claddagh because there's so many Flahertys.
I know. That's right.
In the Claddagh, and there was a lot of coming from Connemara, you see, which and my
That's
wife.
right.
My wife is Flaherty.
Farty.
Flaherty. That's
Oh,
right.
right. I know. Very nice.
And we
of,
just say the hell of a difference.
There's a Farty up in
No.
Balfoyle. Really nice young fella, Sean
No.
Farty.
That would have been originally.
Might be interesting.
It might be interesting to ask both Tommy and Denise if they think of, travellers using the centre and do they find, because I suppose this centre would be the main hub of a lot of the activities and projects that travellers would be involved in. And I don't think you'd even...
the Traveller and Settled Women's Group meet here as well at night.
Yeah.
And
Do
some
you know
of
what
them
night
don't.
of the week that is?
Yeah.
Do you have a program?
And Galway Traveller Movement use here.
I
just
think
have-
that's your
you
own
see, our
bookings.
Our own bookings every week. We do
All
have
right.
two traveller groups. One of them, they've actually changed their name recently. They come in on a Monday night, 7 to 9. They call themselves Making a Difference. Actually, Mary
Mary, yeah.
Mary Barrett, she'd be the secretary of their committee at the moment. And it's Making a Difference, they call themselves.
Okay. Mary Barrett. Or Mary, as I put it.
Yeah.
Or Mary. Is the what?
I think she's the secretary because all of the information that I
Secretary
receive is for Mary.
Of
Making a Difference Travellers Group.
Making a Difference Travellers Group. Wow. This is the stuff we've got to get,
And
John.
there's what John Hayes is doing as well with the
We also
boxercise.
have- They meet 7 to
The what?
9
night,
on a
the
Monday.
boxercise on Tuesday night.
What's that? Bringing in people doing
The
boxing?
lads, it's mostly young travellers that go into them. No,
Oh,
John
yeah.
Hayes worker on Tuesday night.
Yeah. They're,
And then you
but
also have
list out,
a
I
group
think they'll be fairly
on a Wednesday evening,
rattled by all that
and
they're
they're
involved with.
Settled
You
and
know,
So
Travellers
do
Women's
go
Group.
with the long list.
I'm interested in Settled and Travellers Women's Group. And they have no pamphlets, Denise.
They don't. That's run actually by the CDP.
Right. And I'm wide now. What's the CDP?
Sorry, Community Development
We're
Project.
phone dial like that.
Community Development. Is that you, John?
No, it's not. That's a group in the
Project. Okay, Settled.
And Bia's mother now would be part of that group, Biddy Mongan.
Biddy Mongan.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, Biddy is her name, Bridget.
Do you know
Bridget
her?
Michael George, you do. You'll know her. She originally was a McDonough. Her mother would be old Annie.
Oh, I know.
She was McDonough, married into the Mongans. She's the house next door to
It's Annie that used to live across here.
That's
Annie
right.
across the road. So you're talking about Annie and her husband. You knew him as well. He
I did,
probably
of
was a
course. And
Annie
good
was-
tinsmith,
would Annie
a
not
very
be her
nice, refined man.
grandmother?
Huh?
Annie was Bridget's grandmother.
No, it was Bridget's mother. Oh no, Mary. You're right. It's Mary.
That's
Peter
Annie.
and Mary.
This is
Peter.
Annie.
Yes.
Peter and Mary.
I know.
That's
sure,
Annie.
So
I
this would have
knew
been
her-
her grandmother,
I knew her
Annie.
well.
She was-
Annie died about 2 years
This
ago.
I know she did. This is.
We've got the photograph to blow it up to frame it and put it up in the centre because she was a character that came in. and out
She
of here.
surely was.
This was a public
I knew her very
photo, yeah.
well.
She was for a
I,
long
I
time.
used to live in this house here. I lived in number 1 for 3 years, so I knew all the neighbours. I knew Annie very well indeed.
And
I-
then Mary's month's mind has just occurred.
Right.
Her daughter, which would be Bridget's mother.
Just died there a month ago.
did she?
did.
Mary,
Oh, yeah.
Peter's wife, Mary, has died. Peter McDonough, Peter Towney. Mary and Peter Towney.
Well, now wait a minute. Was she a very thin woman? And you
Yes.
see both.
Blonde head.
Is the month's mind over?
No, the mass is
Tomorrow.
not on tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
there. I'll definitely
She
be
was a
there.
funny dude
I knew
because
her very.
Oh,
very
she'd be a
well.
hell of
She
a
was a
character.
character.
I
An
knew them
absolute
very
character.
well.
The day before she died, she brought Denise a bunch of flowers because she had been in hospital.
Yeah.
So she brought Denise a bunch of flowers in, and she grabbed me, wrapped
Something
the arms
totally
around
out of
me,
character for
and
her.
she says, "Says you're a fine man. I'd like to have you in my bed." She says to me,
God, are we talking now about
"This is
Mary
Her
Townley.
daughter,
Mary Townley?
Mary
Yeah.
Towney.
And was she was
That's her mother.
Annie.